Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel. My name is Alyssa. I am 34 years old now. I had a birthday in April, so I'm gonna have to change my intro. I'm 34, I live in Tennessee, and I'm on a journey to invest as much as possible this year. And I'm documenting that I'm documenting my journey on YouTube in YNAB. I'm a little out of it. As I told you guys, I spent all of April in Bend, Oregon, visiting my brother, and I just flew back home last night. I went to bed at about 2 a.m., so I am a little out of it. Please bear with me. I might sound a little less energetic than normal. But yeah, so I am actually here to budget my last paycheck of April, even though we are already in May. This was technically my 5th paycheck of April, as well as some interest that I got from my high yield savings accounts. And I have 2 high yield savings accounts. One of them, my PNC one, pays me on the last day of the month. So that's where all of this money came from. And then I have a little bit extra to budget out in May because I get paid on the 1st of every month from my Betterment high yield savings account. So, and just like, it just makes my brain feel good to actually budget out the money in the month that I got it in my ready to assign. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to close out April and budget my final paycheck of April. And I will also budget into May because I have my next month taken care of with this next month fund. Hopefully that makes sense. Like I said, I feel a little groggy, a little out of it. So let's hope I can get through this. So first, we are going to finish out that next month fund, get that back up to $2,500, and then set aside my normal $350 towards my taxes because I pay quarterly taxes. And we're going to skip my fun money for now because I budgeted all 5 weeks of my $75 fun money allowance at the beginning of the month so that I could use it towards my Oregon trip. And I am happy to say I only overspent on my travel by $36.46. And I just covered that overspending with my adventure fund down here. This is money that I have specifically saved for future vacations or just unknown travel plans. So I pulled from that. So that's pretty good. My brother and I spent so much. Like, this was just mainly me. I mean, I treated him sometimes, but he makes a lot more than I do. So he was extremely generous to me. It was my birthday month, so he treated me a lot. We probably spent like $3,000 total between the two of us, which is crazy because he lives there. So all of this money was on doing stuff and going out to eat mainly and going to breweries, lots and lots of breweries. So we had a great time, but I am happy to be back home and get back into my little routine. And I talked in my last video that maybe I should finish budgeting for this month before I get into that. So, oh yes, I am so proud of myself. So in April, since I was gone, I ended up canceling one of my streaming services that I wasn't going to be using. So I have this extra $9.84 to budget, and I will restart that streaming service for May. But yeah, I was so proud that I remembered to do that in April. So saved me $9.84, and every penny counts. And speaking of pennies, I'm going to take this extra penny out of my medical fund. That is from paying my surgery bills, which are almost done. I'm going to be done in June, but sometimes the amounts vary by like a penny or two. So that's why there was an extra penny in there. And that's good for my essentials. We're all good down here. I'm going to go ahead and throw this extra $13.33 back into my adventures. fund, and then we'll go ahead and just put this 900 into my retirement investing so that I have saved a total of $4,500 in the month of April towards investing. And I talked in my previous video about why I am not currently investing this money. I'm holding on to it for now because I have an appointment next week with a tax advisor in my area to help me with opening a solo 401k as a self-employed person. And doing that will allow me to contribute so much more than I can contribute to my SEP IRA right now. So hopefully he can help me do that, make sure I'm all good and all compliant. And yeah, I am super excited for that. So hopefully by the end of May, I will be able to actually invest this money again. But for now, I'm just setting it aside. So that's it for April. We're going to go ahead and budget into May now. So like I said, this interest up here is from my Betterment account, which pays me on the first of the month. And so I just like to physically budget out this money in the month that I received it technically. So I'm actually going to just set this aside for now while I budget for my month ahead things. And I need to fix this target because it's not going to ask me for my $15. I guess a monthly savings builder. I'm so out of it. I just wanted to ask me for my $15. Okay, so we will just double check that everything looks good, and it does. So we will fund all of those, and then we will fix this with my next month fund. And then I'll go ahead and put this back into ready to assign. And I guess what I'll do is I will give myself my fun money early. I usually give myself weekly fun money from my paychecks, but since I'm not getting paid until next Monday, we'll go ahead and give me my $75 now because I will probably be going out to eat this weekend with either my mom or my gym friends. So we'll do that. And I don't need gas. What am I going to do with this extra? I guess I'll just go ahead and put that into my next month fund. So yes, that's it. We are all budgeted out into May now. And yeah, I guess that's it. I thought I had more to talk about, but I'm feeling a little out of it. Maybe I will say more in my next video. And I'm also going to try to make my April expenses and income report and update on my financial goals and everything. I'm going to try to record that in the next couple of days and get that up for you guys. But yeah, thank you so much for watching. I hope you had a great April. I hope your May is just as good, and I will catch you guys in the next one. All right, bye guys.